Folks, welcome to the Mechpit chat. I'm your got that itch. I am your host, Ironcaster, and what a weekend. The weekend may have come and gone, and we may sadly be on Monday. But the thing is, they always say Monday's the worst day of the week, but I like to give us something to look forward to on Mondays. So, hey, maybe we can just have it a little bit better. As I said, I'm your host, Ironcaster, and as always, we have a few you folks in the chat I thought I would stop and say hello to here real quick. So, first and foremost, David Glenn, hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by as always. And of course, is the Enemy Knight, who just went to a con this weekend. And I saw that you were, yep, right there. You're still sore from the con? Oh, I bet. A lot of walking of those. I was at one myself, but I didn't get nearly as much cool stuff as you did. So, guys, check him out in the chat. Check him out. Go look over his live stream. See all those pretty statues he got. Of course, I'm not alone, and I'm so happy to have someone here along with me for the ride tonight, because I have the one and only Mr. Punkwaddle, who's, I'm sure his arms must be killing him from flying in so late.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're not alone at onlywaddles.com. Oh wait, sorry, this is the wrong show. Yeah, good to be here. Hey everybody. Yeah, that I didn't mean to, dox my other social online profiles.
It's artistic.
Yeah. Remember, although I will admit that my camera angle, sometimes you can see my feet in the wide shots, but I still charge extra for the specific ones.
Well, you got to give them a taste of what's to come. What you'll do for them when you pay. Like maybe you'll get to bust out some fruits and you get to mash those. No, people like grapes. People like wine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's really the monetization that I want. Maybe it's the monetization that I need. And without any more Batman references, unless we're talking about Ninja Batman that has mecha,
yes.
What's going on here in the Mechpit chat?
Oh, I mean, so like I said, so last week I had to take a little time off just due to work, and apparently in that time, like, all the news stories dropped because it was like Comic-Con happened, and then there was a few other things happened. Apparently Hasbro decided to basically throw in the towels on Power Rangers. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, did you? Are they auctioning it online, or are they going to auction it off? I mean, if that's a news story, we'll get to it. But like, all I know is they're selling off in some of those costumes we've talked about. Here.
Yeah, they I guess they are auctioning those off. So let me go ahead and pull something up here. So, but before I do that, let me do something here real quick.
Let's get things started. Gundam fight all set. Ready? Go!
Because just to kind of get to the snippet of it that matters, About Anything Comics has a great breakdown of all the details of what happened with the Power Rangers of the Downfall. This is a nice beefy article that you really ought to go and give this a read when you get a chance. But this is what I wanted to kind of touch on real quick to show that yes, they're doing now a heritage auction to auction off basically all these suits from the show. So sadly, it seems as though Power Rangers is finito.
They're powering down.
What that means for some of the licenses, we still don't know, because I think Boom Studios is just wrapping up the comic, and if that means they're gonna basically pull it back, I don't know why. If it's gonna print money, because that Power Rangers comic for a while was actually doing really well. Whereas on the role-playing game side, you have the Power Rangers role-playing game, which seems to be doing okay. They've kind of turned it around a bit.
Mm-hmm. And kind of an on-brand question at this point in time, but has anybody checked on our good friend Donnie, the Power Ranger guy, online? See how he's doing?
No.
I've seen him around. I haven't seen him in a few days, but I mean, half joking on a wellness check, but also I'm sure that he's got some thoughts on this too.
Let's see. Heritage Auctions seeks to sell over 900 lots in the first ever all Power Rangers auction. Liquidating the franchise in its entirety through private auction indicates that Hasbro will not be returning to television with a live-action Power Rangers offering, nor will it be returning to the big screen with such endeavor either, as Netflix is backed out of the collaborative reboot.
Oh, okay. I
Like, this
wonder.
is
Yeah,
done.
okay. At least by Hasbro.
Well, the thing is, Hasbro is a company that largely doesn't like to let go of properties. They pick
Okay.
them up and they hold on to them,
Do
and that's
okay.
what they do.
I'll save the speculation for a little bit, but I'll hold that thought.
Yeah, this is just kind of a sad end of things.
I mean, it's been a 30-year franchise.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, the formula is already laid out. You take this Japanese suit footage, you go film a bunch of not teenagers, and basically put them in like a high school. You do basically a fairly simple set. I can only assume because I'm not entirely sure what the actual budget for some of these shows was.
True.
But considering that all the big explosion stuff is basically already done with the Sentai footage that, yes, Power Rangers was helping to partially finance.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that had basically gotten to a point where it's like, I think I read a report somewhere that said Super Sentai was getting to about $1 million an episode.
Okay, so they have definitely grown. I wonder how much that is production budget, more staff, the way that Hollywood's been going. I mean,
it's a little hard to say because they can basically just go in and bring in a fresh new group of people every single year to do a whole new theme.
Right.
So you don't really get a ton of recurring actors from season to season, and whereas I guess the biggest expense is probably going to be is going to be your special effects, your explosions, and then the fact they have to have at least usually one new monster suit an episode. Probably, let's say two.
That's going to cost me.
Yeah, but even then, they're still fairly modular because you might notice like certain elements are just recycled. Like, oh, they have the same kind of pants. They just put a different top on it and maybe an extra little arm piece.
Certain modular aspects, yes.
And for all it's doing, the Sentai seems to be going just as strong. I know you're not. I know you haven't checked it out, but the current Sentai series, the Boom Boonger, which is fantastic. I mean, I was showing you a couple of the a little bit of pictures of it from like what the monsters look like, and they look great. I mean, I've shown the dart monster off. I've shown there's the baseball one. Let me find this guy just to
this guy's hilarious, and I would love to actually watch a clip of this episode if you have one to watch later. But
all right, let me look at this guy.
If they don't win, it's a shame. Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, this episode is basically just a baseball field with the heroes playing baseball for basically the entire thing.
So that in Gundam Build Fighters. Anyway, go ahead.
This one seems like if it was an episode where they could kind of save a bit on the budget, but I'm not in Hollywood. I can only speculate so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go back to this. As of the writing, there's no public statement from Hasbro stating the Power Rangers brand has been permanently suspended. There's no indication that Hasbro will be selling the property because they never sell properties. There's been no statement from Heritage Auction or Hasbro whether or not the auction items will be directly donated to museums or if these auction lots will be sold to private collectors.
Okay. But they're going to also... I mean, if they keep the rights, they can make toys. They can do all the stuff with existing lore, existing characters, so they don't have to pay to create anything new because they have 30 years of each iteration. How many versions, or like you said, every year, every other year, you get a whole new cast, whole new redesign.
I mean, and the beauty of the series has always been how they just recycle footage. Some of the Sentai stuff was actually kind of designed in ways to benefit the Power Rangers. Like they would actually change the way they filmed episodes and kind of wrote things, so that way, when basically the international distribution got a hold of it, because that is the ultimate deal of Power Rangers. That basically, I think for almost entirely outside of Asia, Hasbro has the license to it. Basically, they can't get Super Sentai outside. Otherwise, it all has to be Power Rangers.
Okay,
like it is like an all-encompassing sort of agreement.
It's almost like Hasbro learned from, the failures of, well, for one big example, Macross to Robotech and some of these other crossover, especially in the anime, and like they did this in the 80s and 90s a lot, but they figured out how to get the license and how to work with the companies to, instead of being in production, reproduction, limbo, they created a really amazing franchise out of it.
Right. Well, you gotta remember a little bit of the story, and I'm a little rusty on it. Okay. The Saban, I think, entertainment. Basically, the Saban guy went to Japan and basically managed to get the license for the Sentai stuff, and so they basically turned around and basically got it out for all outside of that. Eventually, he sold that to Disney. For and it was like some crazy amount of money. Like let's say $1 billion. Just easy math. I'm probably wrong on the number. Well, then Disney ran Power Rangers for a time, and it really didn't do well under them. And eventually, Disney sold it back to him for like $100 million, or basically a fraction of what he sold it for. Then Saban turns around and he sells it over to Hasbro.
Yeah. And
now Hasbro basically wants to, as they basically said, they want to stop being so reliant on the Sentai, like the original Sentai footage. They basically don't know how to deal with this thing, and it is such a shame, because this is a really fun series. Because I want to watch monsters fight every week.
And Hasbro is toys, right?
Yes.
So, and how are they connected with all the other things? And hasn't Hasbro had some big shifts in their company in the last few years too?
Yeah. So Hasbro is effectively trying to pivot into games more digital games. Monopoly Go makes a ton of money. Baldur's Gate 3 obviously made a ton of money last year.
I didn't realize that was Hasbro, but yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Wizards of the Coast is Hasbro.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That connection. Right, which they have their own fantasy squad. Right?
Yep.
And they're putting a lot of money and time, effort.
Basically, they're trying to turn Dungeons and Dragons into like $1 billion franchise, $1 billion IP. You have Magic the Gathering is, of course, firing all cylinders, doing incredibly popular with its crossovers.
Yeah.
Hasbro has its eggs in its baskets. It's trying to focus on. And mark my words, one day we will get the D&D Go, where you'll be able to like make your little character, and you'll be able to go to places in the real world to be dungeons you can go explore and conquer.
Oh yeah, it's castles. Only a time before they use that layer.
As critical as I've been of WotC over the years, I'm not gonna lie, I would play that in a heartbeat.
Well, okay. Here's a question though. Since like Hasbro's focusing on toys, they're focusing on games, and video games, well, 5 years ago was the next big plateau, and there's things. But do you think this means we might start getting Power Ranger video games with more focus?
Well, we do at least have one Power Rangers video game coming, which is like a kind of arcade style beat 'em up.
Okay.
So I guess kind of depending on how well that does, but
yeah, that's a good test.
But real quick, speaking about things that are coming in, we got someone coming in the back. So let me go ahead and invite him in. So give me one moment, and he will be launching in.
Lancelot, launch!
Oh snap!
Hey guys,
It's next.
what's going on, fellers?
Yep. Oh, we were just kind of. I was just kind of going over and starting to kind of cover my little news. Yeah, basically the sort of end of effectively Power Rangers as a larger franchise.
Yeah, they had a good run. That's for sure.
But in the meantime, we still have the Sentai. So,
Always
real
have
quick,
Sentai.
yep. Which, by the way, is fantastic if you've not watched it. As I've often described it, it is the transporter with superpowers.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I was watching the Super Sentai versus Kamen Riders. That movie was great. Oh my goodness.
Was that the one where you had just an entire like sea of riders and the Rangers?
There was a lot of mix and matchups.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, a lot of mix and matchups and different fights at different times.
Well, I lost track of it, honestly, the whole franchise, but every now and then seeing the clips of like the best of Rangers, there's like all the Red Rangers from 20 years hanging out or all this stuff, and when they bring people back together.
Yeah. Well, but then you look at like some of the Super Sentai like giant collaborations, and you realize it is 50 years of teams.
Yeah.
Like, did they have to build a new quarry to fit everyone in it?
Maybe.
But real quick, so any last thoughts on the Power Rangers here before we move on?
A moment of silence and
not at the moment.
Maybe a Zord, but yeah, okay.
Well, I'm happy you said that magic word because, well, not quite a Zord. Unfortunately, I have no Zord stories for you today, but we do have some other big robot stories, including some reports coming from Amazon. And real quick, let me go ahead and invite this guy on because we have someone else joining us. So,
Lancelot, launch!
Launching in is the Anime Night. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Hey, Iron. Hey, Snacks. Hey, Punk Waddle.
How you doing?
All right. So, of course, we've been seeing a lot of criticism of Amazon for a lot of the stuff they're doing. Their Warhammer adaptation is in some sort of development limbo. We have the Rings of Power is going to be the absolute motherlode of bad ideas.
The second season of bad ideas.
But every now and then we sometimes they do have the occasional good thing. People seem to say good things about The Boys. I've got no real interest in seeing it, but good for those good for the people out there who are enjoying it. But we do have some other things in the works, some other irons in the fire that deserve a little bit of attention, especially from us here at the Mechpit chat. So without further ado, we of course have this little story popped up about a live action Voltron getting the green light from Amazon and MGM.
Ooh. I'm scared.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, if that fails, we still have the classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we still have the classics. So, but I like what I see so far. I'm pretty sure that right there is a placeholder image for what it looks like. I'm pretty sure the final will look much better.
Right. Well, this is just a little piece of concept art, but yeah, basically this story has kind of come out, and I would be remiss if I didn't bring it up. It seems as though that the let's see. Reportedly, it's finally moved in 2022. A new live-action Voltron feature film was in development with Ross and Marshall Thumber of Red Notice and Central Intelligence attached to direct. The word back then was that it was being shopped around to multiple studios and potential development, and now, according to a new report from the Snyder, Amazon MGM Studios has greenlit the live-action Voltron. Casting begins in the coming months. Yep, just that's it. Hey, keep keep it on your radar, folks, because I'm going to be keeping it on mine.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this because when Netflix did their Voltron updated version, it was obviously different than the original, and I watched a season or two, and it was fun. Now that, and it was enough that I don't know, it definitely changed it from. It wasn't super serious. It was more kind of kid friendly, which isn't terrible. But with Amazon's sort of track record of taking something beloved and turning it into something that it has nothing to do with, I am curious how that's going to go.
Yeah, that's gonna be the tricky thing because Voltron is one of those franchises that, in a weird way, there's been a few different ways it's been taken because, of course, we have the classic adaptation that we sort of knew of in the greater world, but then, of course, there's the actual Voltron, like what it was originally was the Beast King Go Lion, which is pretty brutal from everything I've heard about it. And then, of course, we have the Netflix adaptation, which has a pretty popular fan base to it, and which made people seem to kind of get over the gender swap in it, that kind of worked in all effects.
It didn't affect the storyline enough and it was in kind of a more anime tone of where the ambiguous, gender swap, or are you a boy, are you a girl, that kind of trope, which is a little bit more bait and switch, but acceptable sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think's next? Do you have any hope for a Voltron coming out of Amazon? Oh,
Apparently, he is really pissed about this.
He's mad. He's mad.
Go ahead.
I want to see more I want to see more info come out. I mean, part of me is a bit worried, like how this is gonna go. Like, okay, what are you gonna do here and there? And we haven't seen the casting yet, because casting is a major part of any live action. Like, you can be as authentic as you want, but if it's like really good people that we have heard of or up and coming ones, that it's a first one, as long as they do like the research and know what Voltron is and take the time, I'm pretty sure it would work. However, in this day and age where we have people who don't know what the hell they're doing, I'm split down the middle on it. On the one hand, it's about time we got one. I just wish it came at better circumstances.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing because we really don't know which way the wind is going to turn on this. But considering, or frankly, even if this is going to go ahead, because for a show with this in theory, you would want to have a decent budget to it to get a show like this going off the ground, because these are basically going to be nothing but CGI lions like on screen for when they're there. And
sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Oh,
You hit the eject button a little early.
I did.
There.
I punched out by accident, and I dropped my drink too. That's the part that really sucks.
That's going around.
What is it with you guys doing this?
Right before, a little back talk. Right before we started, I hopped in. We're about to go live in like 2 minutes. And I pick up my drink, one of these oversized styrofoam cups, and I squeezed the top, and it kind of almost spilled over my laptop.
Oh, mine hit straight bombs away, face down, and the cup went splash, and all my Diet Mountain or Diet Dr. Pepper just all over the ground.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
I have mine near me on my nightstand. I have mine right near me. If anything, it'll hit the Attack on Titan lamp. If anything.
Well, those Titans want to have some Dr. Pepper.
That's true. Sometimes they do need Dr. Pepper.
Well, so I got my next story here. This is another one of those things I've talked about some time ago that thanks to this weekend with Comic-Con, thanks to a little Hasbro Pulse showing off a bunch of toys, we got some confirmation of one of the many things that I had reported on some time ago, which is, and let me close out of this so we can.
You're good.
We are getting our collaborative Knight Rider.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay,
I remember we
okay.
talking about this.
I can mess with that. I can definitely mess with this.
A Transformer Knight Rider. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. So this is going to retail for about $50, assuming you can find it. Chances are, check your local Target, because Target seems to have a deal we usually worked out with Hasbro to usually get some exclusives.
Now, is it going to have a split personality? I don't know.
A couple little details about it. Of course, one of the fun little features is so this is based on a Trans Am. So they managed to get the license for that to make the design, which is a great little touch throwback. The headlights actually open and close from what I've seen with it, because as you can see, they're closed there and open there.
Nice.
That's a nice detail. That's actually a very nice detail right there.
Yeah,
It's the little things that make it more awesome. It's the little things.
Flash's headlights or Flash's titties. That's great.
Let's see. The worlds of Transformers and robots and Knight Rider collide with this Transformers X Knight Rider Autobot Agent Knight mashup pack. Inspired by the iconic kit car from his hit NBC Universal Knight Rider series, the 6.5-inch Autobot Agent Knight action figure converging from robot mode to a highly advanced and artificially intelligent robotic automobile Pontiac Trans Am alt mode in 22 steps.
Nice.
Okay.
His accessories going to include 2 blasters that then attach in both modes, and a comlink that attaches in robot mode. Whatever that's going to be, hard to say. Maybe it'll be on his wrist. Yes, yeah. If you see it there, you just make this out. Let me open that up in another tab.
Invigorize it.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. As you can see over here, we got this extra little detail there, but oh my gosh, look at him! Like even the chest in the middle lights up. He will require some AAA batteries, so I'm assuming you're going to be able to get the light effect to go back and forth like Kit would.
One would hope. Yeah.
Where you got to put the batteries though?
In his chest.
Yeah, I'm assuming the underside of this chest here is going to have a cavity for those.
Probably.
It looks big enough to hold the batteries. I would have to.
Yeah.
One would have to take a guess. It's probably the chest area, because it used to be like the back area of them, but then they gone. I don't know when they started doing this. They started putting it in the front area now.
Well, the thing is, they were able to get a lot more intricate with the with the engineering on them.
The tooling has come a long way in the last just even 10 years.
Yep. And the thing is, this is a design they could probably reuse for some other ideas, because I've seen a lot of elements where they could just take the shoulder piece here with some of this engineering and repurpose that into other designs and save some money.
We've seen that with some of these mashup collabs too, right? We've seen some of similar elements being reused, at least recolored in ways that it doesn't look like the same robot, but I know we've seen some of that. Yeah, I think we've seen some of that.
Yep.
I did see. I was at Comic-Con yesterday. I was looking through the figure area. I did see an anime girl style of Megatron.
Oh, yep. The Kotobukiya.
Yeah.
Oh God, really?
She looked way more. Pictures don't do her justice. They don't do it justice. It's way more beautiful in person. Me and my roommate were gawking. We're gawking at it, and I almost bought it. I almost bought it because the seller had a sale going on. They were on the one side. That one table was $15 plus tax, and these ones were only $30. They were 30 apiece. And my stupid ass forgot to get it.
Well, actually, let me move this around because I have a big Gundam segment of stories to kind of shotgun out.
Ooh.
But before then, I want to touch on a couple little shorter ones just to get these out of the way before we delve into the big 2-ton robot story that we just can't.
Yep.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Of course. So, for those of us out here who are a big fan of that physical media, who love to have our statues and our movies and DVDs and all those things, there's nothing more valuable than these little boutique shops out there, and it is some of these shops that are doing God's work in bringing us these oh so exclusive and elusive licenses, ones that haven't been quite yet gobbled up.
Mm-hmm.
So, fortunately, this weekend, Discotech Media has gone and done a whole shotgun of announcements, including quite a few tokusatsu and some other animes and a few goodies that might have to. I don't know about you guys, but I think it'll be winded up into my collection.
All right.
Discotech Media announces an additional slate of tokusatsu Blu-ray releases, including some anime ones that we will touch on as they come along. So a couple. Let's see. In addition to the announcement of Blu-ray release of Kamen Rider V3 and Space Sheriff Shadire, which by the way, Kamen Rider V3 is coming.
Ooh.
Discotech Media has also announced that I have an article for this first. Let me go. Other way around. Stop. Turn. There we go. Kamen Rider V3, who in no way at all looks like he has a pair of panties on his face.
No, of course not.
Doesn't look like that anime that runs around who censors things. Is afraid of censor. Anyway, go ahead. No.
So these are slated to be coming out later this year, and since I've been the guy who's been talking about all this Kamen Rider, this is something that I had better make sure that I talk about, and let everyone know about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. For years, fans said it couldn't be done. We said, lol, yes it can. The fully remastered high definition for Blu-ray disc in Japanese with English subtitles. Let's see. I don't know much about this Space Sheriff Shadire. Let's see. First announced at Otakon 2024. It was the 84 Toei Tokusatsu series. The third entry in their Metal Hero series. Okay. This Blu-ray release will feature all 49 episodes in HD. The series follows Dai Sawamura, who is chosen to be Earth's third space sheriff in order to fight the Fuma Empire. A number of bonus features are also included, such as the cast reunion, a photo gallery, a karaoke version of the opening song, and the series retrospective essay by Mike Dent. Space Sheriff Shadire is set to be released in September.
Nice.
So, maybe I'll go try to find a trailer for it and we'll check it out. But in the meantime, we have Kamen Rider V3.
Yeah.
So this was the second of the Kamen Rider series, and the thing is with Kamen Rider isn't quite like the Power Rangers license where you have all the Super Sentai all kind of in one neat little bow where it's all together. Effectively, all these Kamen Rider series are kind of up for grabs for all these little boutiques to come in and grab up. This past year, we just got Kamen Rider Geach, which I'm sorry is the GOAT. It's one of my favorites. I'm a little biased there. They've also got Ryuki. They've got some other ones like Ryuki and Kuga and 01. Discotech, meanwhile, has decided to go and pick up Black and Black RX, and now V3. This was the second series that aired after the original had run. This is the 1973 Toei Tokusatsu series. It's a direct follow-up to the original 71 series that follows Shiro Kazami, who is remodeled into Kamen Rider V3 by his predecessors to fight the evil Destron organization.
Nice.
Let's see. All 52 episodes with English and Japanese subtitles and plenty of special features. So we are getting a nice little extra bit of goodies here.
Ooh.
Fun.
But of course, back to this one, because we do have some other announcements, including Android Kick Hider, which is pretty cool from the little bit I've seen of the guy. More Metal Heroes with Special Rescue Police Winspector.
Okay.
Electric Dragon 80,000 volts. Oh my god! Hang on, I might have to risk it, and might have to play some of these because, like, it's not doing enough justice just to say these look cool. Discotheque, I love you. I want to give you money. Just don't copyright claim me.
Please, we're just doing this in fair use in reaction to what you're putting out with in good faith.
It's like it's advertisement. It should be,
We're fans here. We're having fun and promoting your stuff.
People used to pay other people to play their advertisement. Now everyone's trying to grab money from. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Discotheque, you really need to update your website because most of your products on your website are linking still to Right Stuff Anime, which is defunct.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Still not happy about that one. Still not happy.
No.
Shots across the bow. It's like they're actually listening.
We'll see. But so there's a whole bunch of stuff they want to announce. So let me find a good spot in this to start because we'll go ahead and start from here. And that is Tiny. Lupin the Third of the Italian game is coming to Blu-ray. Again, not quite Tokusatsu, not quite the Sentai or any of that, but come on, I got a soft spot for the world's greatest thief.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's fun stuff, man. I love the show. The movies are good too. The movies are great as well.
A lot of cool packaging. And then here's the big one. Well, the first big one.
What is this one?
Okay.
Oh, I remember this one.
Captain Harlock. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are getting Space Pirate Captain Harlock on Blu-ray.
What a classic!
Just enjoy this. Doesn't it just make you want to go to space and live your life?
I love how different eras you can tell between the artwork and the intro song, kind of where it came from, when it came from.
And then, of course, we get a series like Braven, which decides to say, lol, let's do a throwback.
Yeah.
All 42 episodes of this classic are coming next month.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you've not yet checked this out, folks, definitely give Captain Harlock Space Pirate a watch because this is fantastic.
I can't imagine how difficult it is, trying to upscale it to make it look cleaner and everything. I can't imagine how difficult it must have been.
Oh, especially
remember, some of this stuff is very, very intricate and very held together for the most part.
Well, that, and you also got to remember, the Japanese have never really been huge on a lot of the media preservation.
Yeah,
that's
so it's kind of surprising to see that some of this stuff has survived. Some of this older stuff has survived like it has.
Oh, I agree.
Of course, Reborn is getting some adaptation, but we're not as interested in that because we have more mecha to talk about. Giant Gorg! I have no idea what this is. I look forward to checking it out.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm digging the vibes.
Yeah,
Right.
we could
I
do,
jam
like,
out
an
with this.
entire-
I jam out with this.
We could do an entire short of all of us just like bounce into this and everything.
Like,
just an entire short.
It makes me feel like it
Imagine
makes
if
me feel like I'm in
instead
a
of those
gum
two,
commercial.
it was Gator and Punkwaddle.
Yeah. I also think that I think it's funny that he's running on the beach, but he's trying to avoid the water, and then he's flinging off the crabs. Like usually when people are running on the beach, they looks like they're enjoying themselves.
Well, he would be, but he has to, also pilot a robot at some point, probably. We're in our double mint commercial. There we go.
Did you see how diverse that cast was?
Yeah, I'm enjoying all the cardio that's going on. Even the robots are getting exercise.
It's true.
Yep. See, media, you don't have to.
He literally sits in like the hat.
That is awesome.
Is it a robot or is it a mech?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this is going to be a mech.
Okay. So is there a hatch in the head? That's what I'm wondering.
That must have been fun.
Don't stop. And there's a dog.
Oh my god, look at that dog. Pause it. Oh my god, that dog. It is a big houndy greyhound, or what is that? It looks like a
dachshund.
Dachshund, or it's not a Doberman. I don't think it's a Doberman.
It's somewhere. It's a cross between those two, but it's definitely bigger.
Yeah, it's a big dog.
I'm a little more concerned about how tight that collar is on his throat.
Oh
yeah.
Well, it's cartoon style, so it's fine. It's probably just tight enough,
Okay.
Yeah, tell PETA it's not real. Okay.
They don't care. They'll attack it harder for it.
That's a nice transition.
There we
Any
go.
Russell Sea monsters. Oh no, not the Apaches.
Did he just take that off the tank? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh.
Nice.
I kind of want to get
I give it a 10 out of 10 of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know how the series would be, but it's a 10 out
What
of 10
year
for
did
the
this come
opening
out?
vibes.
Because it feels like War in the Pocket era.
It kind of feels like War in the Pocket, you're right. More happy-go-lucky War in the Pocket, though.
Well, the intro song of War in the Pocket is fun.
It's kind of like War in the Pocket. If War in the Pocket was also what's it, Donzel's Island?
Right, and right now I'm just comparing it to the intro song, not the actual show.
Yeah, I can get that. Yeah,
but yeah, I agree with your.
So this is an 80 series. It's only about 26 episodes, so it's
a proper series.
Episodes.
Only one series.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, most people nowadays they'd be like, "Oh, that's 2 seasons." No, youngin, that's.
Of course, then 50 used to be 1 season, but we won't get into that.
Oh yeah, it used to be 50 for. Well, that'd be the series sets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like Yu-Gi-Oh.
And they would do the whole like the whole story all in one go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nowadays they bring up in the season. The season used to be 24.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, that's the nice thing. Discotech has all your needs met.
Mm. Well.
Like, I want to check out Toby Kage. Like, we have a giant ninja robot. Like, okay, you have my attention with ninja robot. Ninja robot.
Likey. You likey.
I like it.
Space Musketeer Bismarck.
Yeah, this is like.
That's
No, it's another. Okay, so let's check this out.
Okay.
This screen
I got
thing.
this-
On
We
a
have
horse?
a robot horse.
We have a robot horse.
They did it before Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
Robot horse,
Wait.
robot knight on robot horse.
And he's
like it.
British.
That is
He is British.
take my money. Take
For the
my
queen.
money.
Oh, he's got hit like. Captain, have fun. Thank you so much for that, guys. And just since he brought this up, those likes will helps keep the engine going for this channel. So thank you very much. Give me that like, give me that interaction, help me out, or don't. I'm not your boss.
Yeah, hit the dislike button and leave 1,000 mean, nasty comments. It actually helps the algorithm.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I might cry. In fact, I might have to reach over here and I didn't get a chance to show these to you, Gator, but I did buy some little tiny body pillows.
Oh. Hey,
That's
hey,
hilarious. Oh, okay.
Iron.
Oh,
We're on the
I see
same
that.
house, my
I'll show
friend.
you. I'll show yours in a second. I have one more.
okay.
Keychains.
Gotta
Okay.
poke some ons, huh? Poke some ons.
We had to also get darkness.
Oh.
Oh.
Darkness,
Yes.
yes. Darkness. F your couch. F your couch.
All right, let's see what you got.
Okay, I got this one. I got.
Now,
Raven
can we see the
Shogun.
other side?
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we can. It's not too racy.
I wanted to play it YouTube safe. I would have gotten the other ones. It would have just done an off-camera show and everything.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Keep that on Reddit. Yeah, weirdo.
DM me later.
DM me later.
But back to the show. This is how you show respect to the other
All right.
countries and everything. This is how you show respect.
Well, let's check a little bit more of this out.
Yes.
We got that Star Wars font there for a sec.
Yeah, we did. Ooh.
And the most dangerous mecha of all, girl.
Yeah.
Why is it Space Musketeer Bismarck? I don't know. I don't
We
get
have
the name. The
we have
Bismarck
space-
is of two famed notes. It's the big World War II
There we go.
battleship, or it's the Iron Chancellor from the 1800s.
So we have Space Musketeer Canada, Space Musketeer Texas, Space Musketeer British,
Yeah.
and Space Musketeer Girl.
Well, maybe that's like American Pilgrim, but I can't tell what that is. It a 10-gallon hat?
American Pilgrim. That's awesome.
American Pilgrim. Punk Puddle stars in.
American Pilgrim.
Otto von Bismarck. Oh, I thought he was going to go solo. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, he's a cowboy.
Yeah,
All right.
Milady.
lady.
I tried, but
How you doing?
Nope.
Hey, dude. Top of the morning, young lady. How you doing there?
Well, how you doing there, Pilgrim?
Or is that Australia because of the British Empire?
Ooh.
The flag
Great.
the flag would have had stars instead of stripes instead of a it had a rectangle and then stripes with it, so it's got to be like an off-color American flag.
Okay.
All right, let's get on with this, just so we can get to the other stories.
Yeah.
He's not a real Texan. The hat comes off.
Oh, he has a horse. Okay, he's a Texan.
No, that one's the British guy.
Wait a minute. The horse is Swiss. You saw the flag, right?
The horse is Swiss. You're right.
Well, it is.
And in proper colors. That's the only one that's in proper colors. All the other ones are.
Okay.
And the Red Cross is very strict about that. So this is apparently like a Red Cross horse.
So basically, this is G Gundam before G Gundam. We're finding out, right?
Yeah, kind of.
We are.
Because you said they did the horse before Gundam, but this is feeling like a.
Yeah, but not so much robots. It's more like power suits. It's power suit Gundam. G Gundam.
I wonder if G Gundam took inspiration from this one. I wonder.
Maybe.
Because
I'm sure that.
I would have to watch G Gundam again just to fully grasp it. But
you mean you don't do a weekly rewatch of G Gundam? What is wrong with you?
Wait, 15 episodes.
In this house, we worship Tequila Gundam.
Yeah. I mean, you at least have to watch it every 4 months ago.
The last time I watched it was 8 months ago.
Well,
okay.
All right. You need to rewatch it every 4 years during election time because it decides who gets to be the new president of Space Earth.
True.
It's true.
Oh my god! And it's rot.
The sound effects.
Ooh, look at that bass.
That's got some space fun.
This is going on the playlist. Call me.
Oh, this
wait.
is
Oh wait, no. Is this getting better?
They have a mecha.
It's getting better.
Not only do they have power suits like Power Rangers, but they have a giant mecha, kind of like Power Rangers too. Yeah.
This is about to get better. All right, guys, brace yourselves. We are about to witness greatness.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, it even has a little antenna. I love this.
It's adorable.
Well, it needs space signal. It needs to get intergalactic, planetary.
You need antennas for everything.
Intergalactic, planetary.
Transmissions, yes.
Are those nipple guns? Yes!
Yes!
Okay, this is not rated G. What?
Yeah, it's not rated G Gundam either.
No.
Ooh. This is too awesome.
Dang, son.
Oh, okay. It's Space Musketeer Bismarck. This is gonna have to. Let's see. Coming soon. So this could be a 2025 series.
Yeah, classic 80s. Yeah, it screams 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Just the art style and just everything screamed it.
Will later be recut as Saber Rider and the Star Sheriff by WEP, which I've never heard of. So I don't know if that ever made it stateside.
Yeah, no, and I don't know. Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs. I mean, that kind of makes sense. They are kind of like sheriffs of their own ilk.
Now I have some new video bits to dissect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, of course, we gotta have a little Kamen Rider moment.
Of course.
So, our great panty faced hero, and who is not common hentai. The legend rides again.
Lead graphics.
Yes.
There he is. I did see a Kamen Rider cosplay yesterday.
Really?
3 of them.
Take a picture of those out in the wild when you see them because they are rare.
They are kind of rare. I saw one.
No,
I saw one last
really
year.
well done too. They were really well done. I'm like, I wanted to get a photo, but there was like a group around them, so I didn't want to be rude. And
At my convention, I saw someone did a Shogun, a Voltron Shogun warrior.
Nice.
Okay.
Like he was like the full on like the Yoroi, like the armor was like had the color and everything. Like it is like full on samurai armor.
I love seeing people when they make their the cosplays and they do their mashups.
Not only that, I think his
Does
wife had a
Punklow
similar
have any
costume.
costumes?
He's got a sheriff hat. What else does he need?
What do you got? You get your trunk saber?
yeah, I got a new one, a brand new too, brand new,
Nice.
and it's
Nice.
lighter. It's lighter too, like light.
Oh.
The other one was so heavy. I had a hard time with it. And
It's now a training saber.
Yep. So the guy originally that was $95, but the guy loved my cosplay so much, and he was like, "How can you be Trunks without this?" He gives me a sword, and it's like just for that.
Oh, no way. No way. You dressed up as Trunks?
Yes, yesterday.
Oh, I'm doing a Trunks cosplay, and I'm going to bring it to Texas.
Are you gonna be the
so-
Uber? Are you gonna be the Uber buff Trunks?
I am going to be the Trunks from the movie. So he's going to have the tank top, like kind of like jean jacket with the tank with the black tank top. Yeah. Yeah. So my guns will be out. My guns will be out, and my sword will be strapped on my back.
All right, so what you saying?
So
Go for it.
He gives me the sword, and he's like, just for that awesome Trunks cosplay and a nice callback to the original Dragon Ball Z, $65.
Oh,
There you go.
I would have guessed 70,
Not bad.
but he did you one better.
Nice.
He
Not
did
bad.
me. He's like, try it on, man, try it on. I'm like, oh, this is nice. It felt nice, and I'm like, I can do so much more. I'll have to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna be tired. And I walked around with that whole convention. I got it at like 2:30. It was like 4:30 by the time we were about to leave. I wasn't even tired. Like I wasn't tired.
There you go.
I could have gone to the 7 o'clock without it. I wouldn't have been tired at all.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh,
I'm
go
gonna.
ahead, I guess.
So
Yeah, try puppeting a con. That does take a bit out of you.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
I did that all Saturday.
Yeah.
The crowd loves it, though. The crowd loves it, especially if you have a big monster like Freddy or Coach Murphy. Oh God.
Yeah. Punk's a lot lighter, and I know Charlie's lighter too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're smaller than even Gator's. Bigger than those guys.
Yeah.
The little story for you guys, by the way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are champions.
I remember when it first came out. Holy, I'm going back to.
I was into Digimon more than Pokemon.
That was by and large most of the discotheque announcements, but let me stop sharing that for a moment so I can kind of get this cleaned up because. Oh wait, no, I missed one here. There's one more I have to show you guys.
Okay.
That is just completely insane. And then we will jump to the Gundam.
Oh.
I got my Gundam figures ready. They're watching and judging this.
There we go. All right, come on. Where is this? So yes, we know about the dessert coming. That is something I might check out. To be fair, they announced a lot of stuff, but half of it is just like of interest to stuff I wanted. Here we go. So, just a quick touch on, and I will show this off. So there was a couple of movies they showed off that I've got a little interest in checking out. And I'll just kind of get a little snippet here of Dororo. Has a live action adaptation.
Okay.
Which is coming, but there we go. But the one I wanted to show you is Robo Geishas.
Oh.
Just, I mean, the name
Okay.
alone.
Yeah.
Okay. You have
Okay,
you
well,
have my
keep-
let's see.
attention.
Keep
Let's
showing.
see it.
T-shirts. Voodoo. T-shirts. What?
Oh.
Are these the chicks from a Ghost in the Shell?
They could be.
Well,
could
those
be.
ones strangle you, but these ones just like spit out a sword and you're freaking dead. Wow.
True.
And have some gauntlets.
Nice.
Yeah, just like a horror, you can't kiss them in the mouth.
I love how they made like the YouTube views part of the marketing.
That's called that's a different kind of protection.
Mm-hmm.
Is that,
That
an
would make
iron
Maiden.
lady? Yeah.
Apparently, we're watching that like Ironheart porn parody.
Apparently.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same situation Gator would be in if he went to Japan.
That's likely.
He goes into like a convenience store, pisses the shopkeep off, and he turns into a robot and stomps him.
Yeah. Or he goes to meet up some Gaishins and they he does something Gatory and they all turn into robots and kill him.
This all makes sense to me.
Geisha tank just go rolling down the highway. It's cool.
As they do. You know, we all know that this is exactly what this is what geishas are known for.
Turning into tanks, yeah.
Yep, and they spit chainsaws out their mouths. This is
Yeah. Oh, that was a buzzsaw, but yeah, even more terrifying.
I don't know. It might be in a buzzkill.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna need more sake.
君にはね、自分でも気がついていない様々な素質がある。
私の改造してください。そんな覚悟をしてて、姉さんに勝ちたい。
What was up with that armpit thing?
I don't know. Tickle Me Elmo has a new competitor. Yeah.
I'm just not going to go back to that.
What was that? Yep,
Hold up.
That reminded me of Batman Ninja.
Yeah, kind of.
Hello.
Yep.
I mean, that's one hell of a headpiece. I mean, the more intricate the headpiece, the higher the rank of the geisha. That's usually how that goes. What rank would literally like freaking beam weaponry be? You know?
Oh, I was talking about the actual like castle.
Yeah.
Kaiju.
Oh yeah.
Oh my! I would be amazed.
Is it a kaiju? I don't know if it's
I
a
think it's a
kaiju or
mecha.
just a levitating castle. Is that a hand?
No,
There's
that's a
legs.
hand. There's
That's
legs.
a hand.
It's a robot. It's a robot.
It's a walking robot castle. Okay.
I mean, mecha geishas, wouldn't it make sense if they had a mecha
Yeah, tokusatsu,
building
exactly.
home? Yeah.
all right, let's watch the sideways running.
I think we just saw what we saw. Also, is that shrimp tempura?
There's something fishy going on with this vision.
Oh.
I don't know, but I think he's a little cooked. I don't know. Either way, he's got pink eye.
Yeah, something about putting salt in your eye, it burns real bad.
Yeah.
Watch party?
We are gonna have. Yes.
Puppet watch party. Puppet watch party.
I would be down to come by.
God. It ain't easy being geisha.
Things could go either way with this movie.
Wow. That is intense.
It is mind blowing. You're right.
So, movie of the year for 2009.
Schlock movie of the year. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, let's see. Exactly what it sounds like. Geishas transformed to killer cyborgs. The nutty tokusatsu action from team behind Machine Girl and Tokyo Gore Police.
Okay.
And we have a Funimation dub.
Yeah. I'd rather hear it in the Japanese.
There's our castle.
There's our castle friend.
Yes.
Big castle. Big castle. Big castle. Walking, talking castle.
If I saw that in real life, I would just be enamored, be like, yes, and then try to play, no.
Well, I've been teasing the Gundam news for a while, and there is quite a slew to come about. So, without further ado, we're going to shotgun this a little bit just to make sure we can cover this all. Hey, Squeaka!
Hey, Squeaka!
So Punk Waddle, you're a gamer, right?
I am.
And you happen to like that, the Fortnite, right?
I do. It's been noted.
Have you ever wanted to see Gundam in Fortnite?
I've heard things. I've heard things that there might be a upcoming collab because of the the Netflix show and all that.
Yeah. Like if I just get a simple like Char Aznable like player skin, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like some mechs, you know.
Yeah, I hope they're not just the Netflix versions. Although the Zaku looks really cool.
The Zaku looks really cool, and the Goose looked really good too. There was a shot of a squadron of Goose.
I did see the second preview come out last week. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about that too.
Oh, that looks nice.
As announced earlier, Netflix will make its own version of the series named Requiem for Vengeance that is planned to release on October 17th as well, which is one of my stories I had.
Definitely have to cover that.
So we will have it in time for Halloween, so we'll be finding out if it was a trick or a treat.
Ooh,
yeah,
clever.
I'll take it either way. Whenever we can get it, right?
Let's see. Having released a new trailer for the series, they've also dropped an even more surprising news. This adaptation will have its own video game, and it will be within Fortnite. So sadly, we are not getting our OG Amuro. We are not getting anything Gundam Wing. We are getting Requiem for Vengeance. We are getting some Zeon soldiers, boys.
Yes.
So it's own.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Despite what the Wokies say, Zeon is awesome.
I don't know. Zeon looks like it has a lot of Wookiees in this one. Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'll take.
Yeah.
I won't knock it too much. I won't knock it too much because unlike the Wokies, there's possibly good writing in this one.
It feels like it's along lines of a modern version of a Igloo and or MS team, kind of
Yeah.
the localized fight between two sets of forces, a small little battle that it has impact on the people around it. So,
Yep.
Well, I of course have one other little. By the way, bravo on the background. Good touch.
yeah.
Of course, that's not all we're getting from Netflix with Gundam, because we also have Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom
Mm-hmm.
landing on Netflix in September.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Gundam,
Please continue.
Seed Freedom. Yeah. Is it?
As it stands, this is the highest grossing Gundam film in Japan. So this one, if it's either just purely because of the cost of tickets have gone up, or because it's that good of a film, which it would be surprising to see, considering we are talking, of course, about a Gundam Seed tie-in.
Yeah.
But we are basically at an anniversary. We've had an anniversary for the Seed stuff for like 20 years now.
Yeah.
So we're probably due for a little resurgence of it.
Seed is just a retelling of the original. It's an alternate version, but
so many are, but with a whinier protagonist. But so this is the current movie, like how we got narrative, how we got Hathaway's Flash, same sort of thing that it releases on Netflix like 6 months after it releases in Japan, sort of deal.
That seems to be the deal that's going on, because everyone seems to know that anime is where it's at, and there's few series as big as Gundam they have the long legacy to them.
And now Crunchyroll has most of it, but Netflix seems to be getting the movies, which is not a bad deal.
Right, they got the original the movie trilogy just dropped recently.
Yeah. I think they've got a deal going on there, and I wonder how long it's going for, but it seems to be getting them in a good place.
Well, in the meantime, we'll be eating good there. But also, we are, by the way, just about little more than 3 weeks out from Gundam Breaker 4 dropping. Just to give you that little reminder of that, because not only do we have actually, so for the next 3 months we have 3 prominent Gundam releases. We have a new game which can basically take us through Christmas. We have the Seed movie here, and then we have the Requiem for Vengeance. So we have something every month coming out.
Gundam's making a strong push and everything, and I like it. I like what Gundam is doing. I am very excited for the game, though. I have it in my wish list. I'm just waiting until I get paid again. Then I'll probably pre-order that and launch from there. The trailer for for the Gundam one, very excited. I love how the Zaku Gundam looks. I'm like, okay, they actually got it almost perfectly, to say the least. They got the right amounts and everything, so I can safely check that off as okay, this is passable and everything.
Yeah, it's one of those games I'm really looking forward to, and I cannot wait to get into it. Hopefully, it'll be better than the new Gundam Breaker game, which was quite lackluster.
Yeah, that was bad. Hopefully, they learned their lesson and were like, okay, we need to make this a whole lot better. Go all out. Plus, they did have that teaser for the Pac-Man one. I'm curious about that. I am very curious.
Well, it looks like we'll be getting Sorry, long day.
Are we gonna squad up at some point?
Oh, of course we got to.
Yes.
I'm planning to squad up. Yep. Oh, absolutely. I don't know if maybe I'll wind up loading it up the day it comes out, and then I'll probably do a little run around and we'll stream it maybe.
Cool.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be picking it up on Steam at the very least. So, hey, cool. So yeah, we'll be able to get down and maybe we can drag Punk Waddle away from Fortnite for a night.
It is
Yeah.
cross-platform.
I get paid.
I don't know if it's
this-
cross-platform. I don't know.
Okay.
I might get it on PS5 or Steam. Depends.
Because I have the PS5, but I don't do the.
Yeah, you don't have Steam.
gaming. Yeah.
Looks like no. The dev said during a stream a few weeks ago the game does not feature crossplay between platforms.
Okay.
That sucks.
Well, we can figure something
Uh,
out.
and folks, that brings me to the end of my stories for this week. We kind of had a lot to go catch up on, but I mean that's kind of what happens when you take a week off, like right at Comic-Con. So
Yeah. I have been so.
Did you
busy
guys
too.
see Dr. Doom? It was Robert Downey Jr.
no,
Everyone,
there's a reason why I'm not talking about it.
everyone was talking about that, and I'm just like, I don't
No.
care.
Well, I'm not one of them people talking about it.
Yeah.
No, I would much rather talk. I would honestly much rather talk about the Pac-Man collab with Gundam Breaker.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
fun.
so
That
would
was
I,
fun
so
to
would I.
watch. I watched that trailer and I had a blast. I couldn't stop watching it because I'm like, now this is a great way to. This is a good collab I can get behind.
There you go. There you go. All right, gang.
Well, since we've gone about an hour or so. I don't know. Maybe this might be a good place to kind of wind down because this has kind of been about what I've been kind of aiming for. So I guess kind of on the way out, we'll kind of go around real quick. What all you guys got coming up? And if you can, maybe drop me some links so I can help get you guys out there. Let's start with Anime Night. You mind if we start with you?
Sure. I still have the watch party poll going still, both on YouTube and on Twitter. The selections are as follows: Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, Nobuta Gun, Those Who Hunt Elves, and Trigun is actually leading in the Twitter one. Trigun's leading because I tested out all the DVDs on this thing. Oh shit! I mean,
Those are all good
Green
shows.
screen.
yeah, green screen. I completely forgot about that. There we go. Okay, so I tested it out on this driver. It works, and we can actually do a whole lot more with it. I am going to be doing my autograph collection, quote unquote, so far with the ones I currently have, and then tomorrow night I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going with UFO Grandizer and continue with that game. I've been having such a blast with that one. It is a nice callback to the classic anime. All the characters are still there. Sunday, I'm going live with Knights of the Anime Table. Now that Comic-Con is over, I'm going to be taking a full break from Comic-Con. We were supposed to have one more this month, but I don't have the energy in me to do a fourth. I don't have the energy anymore. So I'll be missing out on that one. So it's just gonna be relaxation and getting funds going. I am gonna be buying the Gundam Breaker 4 on the 16th of this month, and then wait till launch day and fire that baby up, and I'll be here with Ironcast. We're gonna be kicking the crap out of all the suits and everything.
Cool. But by the way, thanks for stopping by, tuning in. You know, keep me posted on a little bit of news, and also being over on the Discord.
I will drop the one once the winner is announced. You guys have 2 days left to vote, so you guys have 2 days left to vote. The winner, I will announce the winner in a future post, and also I will set the date for the watch party. I'll be sending 2 links, one for the panel and one for the show, like the actual showing of it. So be on the lookout for both. I'll send the panel one first and then the watch one second.
All right, cool. So guys, be on the lookout for Anime Night 1992. He's rocking and rolling. He's getting up there in subs.
Yes. I finally got pissed off enough, and I just literally kicked it into high gear. The Gundam tribute guys, thank you for those massive views and everything. Thank you. I spent probably 2 hours trying to like piece it all together from like the beginning right up to the end.
All right. Well, yeah. If,
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah. So guys, check that out with him. Snacks. What you got coming up?
Oh, boy. Tomorrow I am going to be a crafting machine. Speaking of machine, I have a sewing machine I got finally,
Awesome.
and I just got a new airbrush. So yeah, I have things to play with tomorrow, and I might stream it early. Either way, I'll be crafting all day tomorrow. So
Okay.
but I will be crafting the same time as always, 9 p.m. or maybe I'll kick it off at 8 p.m. today. But either way,
Sounds like a lot of fun.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of everything.
And always, folks. Let's see. So links for Snacks and Punk Waddle are in the description. Check him out also over on Snowdub for the Cotton Council, where these puppets try to solve all the world's problems if only they could figure out how to start a show.
I think Gator's the root cause of most problems, but yes.
Well, the interruptions. Hide
Hide your body pillows.
Hide your body pillows.
Maybe Gator should have his own show called Pardon the Interruption.
Yeah, pardon the interruption. You'd never pardon his interruption, though. That's the problem.
Well, that's the irony of it all.
Yeah.
Punk Waddle's coming up.
Speaking of ironies, I am a puppet penguin sheriff in Texas, and I like to ponder about things. I have my Ice House videos dropping on Saturdays. I spend a lot of time. Well, I spend time on Wednesdays with Floral from Under the Rock, where I was born into the chat and into the online community as a puppet. And yeah, I hang out with these guys on Monday, and then Snacks usually Tuesday. And well, you never know where else I might show up. Trying to drop my PSAs and little videos, and I might try to be doing some collabs with some other puppets that are kind of connected to us and that gameplays and stuff like that. And as a casual gamer, trying to expand my horizons a little bit. So we'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much. And then finally for myself, drop a link in the chat to my Discord, where I want to start running some more D&D, maybe some role-playing games. Maybe we'll find something kind of mecha to play at some point. But that said, come on over to Pop to be on the lookout for me over on social medias. I'll keep people posted where I'm at during the week. In the immediate future, I will be on tomorrow with Pops and Stone Loki for our little show Talk Hard, where we are doing movie reviews. And for this week, it is going to be Seven Samurai.
Oh, nice.
So let's see. With that in mind, I have don't have much in the way of some samurai stuff, so instead we will go out in some action. So good night, folks. Take care. We'll hit the eject button on the way out.